How's it going, you beautiful sons of guns? My name's the Dapper Saint, and welcome back to the Monthly Brew. This month we have nothing. Why? Because I don't have any coffee. Imagine having a series based around coffee, and then proceeding not to have any coffee. Okay, listen, I know it sounds rather scuffed, but the thing is that I happened to run out of coffee right around this time, and I was thinking it'd be a good time to cleanse myself, you know? Get a little bit away from the coffee place. Which is completely blasphemy for me, let's be honest. But I just felt like sometimes too much of a good thing isn't a good thing, and it's good to take a step back, you know? And you can really appreciate it a little bit more when you do that. So, yeah, no coffee this month. Sad Cody noises. We have a lot to talk about, but I think the first thing we should talk about is obviously addressing the title. Yes, I did in fact get copyright claimed. It's not clickbait at all. This was because of the roundabout meme that I used in one of my recent videos. You probably didn't notice it because it was at the end of it, but it was the Fast and Low VR game. Pretty much I decided to do a roundabout meme, and me using about 7 seconds got it copyright claimed. Coincidentally, this was the exact same time that my video Terraria, which is Dio's playthrough, obviously making a JoJo meme there, I also got copyright claimed for roundabout. So that kind of sucks. However, I'm gonna be completely honest, I could talk all this bad stuff about YouTube, but honestly this was because of me. I think the claim was actually justified because I do not have the license to roundabout, and I didn't think about the fact of actually getting claimed for it because it is a meme, but yeah, it is kind of on me. However, I will say one thing about this that does kind of grind my gears a little bit, and that's the fact that they put ads on my original video. For Fast and Low, I could just re-upload the video and it's not that big of a deal. However, for the Dio Terraria playthrough, I really can't do that because it's been up for a while, and essentially what they've done is they put ads on a video that doesn't have ads normally. Let's be honest, I'm not a big enough YouTube to have like monetization yet, but they kind of like force their way in putting ads on a video that originally wouldn't have any, and that kind of grinds my gears a little bit. Especially considering I did make like a 12-minute video, and me using 10 seconds of a song makes it so they get all the revenue for it. They are forcing ads on a video that didn't have them in the first place, and just a few other things like that. Listen, the whole copyright system and overall fair use and the legalities behind that is a rather vague thing on YouTube. There isn't really some sort of like good understanding with it for anybody, let's be honest, and it's quite frankly just a vague tightrope that everybody has to walk on here. However, I will say I'll definitely be getting more used to this in the future, and I'm definitely not going to get claimed again. And if I do, well, let's just say I'm going to be a very salty boy, and I'll probably just meme about it in the video when I do get claimed. With that said, I'm not really upset about the claim for that much, and it's not even a big deal. I kind of laughed about it, if anything. However, despite me kind of laughing about the copyright claim, there is one thing I want to point out, and this has nothing to do with me, but a YouTuber that got copyright struck recently. One of the people that actually inspired me to get into YouTube in the first place was a YouTuber named Markiplier. You may or may not know about him, but recently he was copyright struck because of a video that he had that involved violent and graphic stuff when it really did not. I thought I'd bring this up because I feel like this is an issue with YouTube overall, and considering I'm going to be a part of this platform hopefully in the future, I would like to make a difference here by speaking out about this as well. If you want to know more about like what happened and everything, please go check out his video. I'll link it in the description, and his YouTube channel overall, because he is an amazing YouTuber and he definitely inspired me to get into what I do today. Also, there is a hashtag being used right now called Answerusyoutube, and you can go spread the word on Twitter as well if you want to. Any help honestly is useful. So yeah, let's make a difference in the world. With that being said, there's a few other things we should talk about, such as holy crap, I can't believe we're almost to 100 subscribers. It feels like we were just at 80 the other day. I mean, it only has been a few weeks, but either way, the amount of like progression this YouTube channel has made in such a small amount of time is absolutely amazing, and I couldn't do it without you guys. I already have an idea for my 100 subscriber special, and I'm so excited for it, so the moment I do hit 100 subs, I'll definitely be working on that as soon as possible and getting that out for you guys. But yeah. Thank you guys so much. Moving on to other information, if you've been wondering why I didn't really get to the whole making a video every 3 days, well, my college dorm has essentially been roasting me like a s'more on the top of a fire. When classes did start up, we actually had the geothermal unit like blow up or something, and I was out of AC for like 4 days, which is absolutely miserable. I am not a man made for the heat. I mean, I even have a skin condition that makes it so I don't get cold really, but vice versa, I am a very hot boy. And even adding on to that, the AC unit in my room happened to mess up as well, like after they fixed the geothermal, so I went from having no AC to not having AC again, only for it to happen a third time. But yeah, with my whole skin condition and everything, it's really hard to be productive because any amounts of heat just absolutely drains me. Like, don't get me wrong, in the snowy times, dude, I could sit out in the snow and without even any clothes on practically, and I feel completely fine. But when it comes to a little bit of heat that's above like 75 degrees, Cody slowly degrades into a puddle. However, if you're wondering, my AC unit is fixed, which is good, and now I don't have to worry about that. However, my new KFC video that's going to be coming out after this video was actually recorded before this time, so I'm probably a little bit groggy in that video, and you might notice it as I'm complaining about the heat. So yeah, just a heads up about that. Outside of the realm of YouTube, however, and I felt like I should probably point out this, because this is the Monthly Brew, and kind of like an update of what's going on in my life. I am thinking about getting into another hobby. I felt like it'd be interesting to better myself a little bit, and what better way than to learn an instrument. In the past, I've always been really interested in music, especially like the piano and everything, and I want to learn how to play it. However, my hands aren't exactly the best in the world, and it's going to be kind of difficult for me to pick this up, but I feel like it'd be a really interesting way to better myself as an individual, which is the exact same reason I got into YouTube in the first place, because it taught a few things to me about like maybe speaking and editing, etc. So hey, here's something new to add. I also got back into the world of Fallout, which is one of my favorite series ever, like right behind Persona, which is just... I was even thinking about maybe making some videos about Fallout, because I do love the series, obviously, and I think it'd be really interesting to make some content revolving around it. However, Fallout is kind of a niche game to make videos about, so whether or not I do make some kind of comes up to you how you guys feel about it. I know for a fact that I'll be making at least one video about it involving a certain aspect of the game, because for some reason nobody understands how to do this part, and it really makes me annoyed because I'm just like, boy, it's that simple, just One other thing I've been watching a lot of lately is anime. Considering the fact I've been really not so productive with all the heat, it has given me time to like catch up on some series I really like, and oh my god, I finally watched Re:Zero. It is so good. I definitely recommend. I not only binged the first season, but I also got into the second season, and I watched the movie in like the matter of 2 days. I don't have a problem, you do. Yeah, if you haven't heard about it, or if it is on your list, watch that stuff. It is, and Amelia is definitely best girl. If anybody so much just tries to lay a finger on her, I will strike them down where they stand. Oh, and I also did watch another series called Rent a Girlfriend, and if you need a nice little dumpster fire to watch, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Rent a Girlfriend is a absolute dumpster fire, and I love it for that exact reason, as it doesn't matter how weird the story is, you're there for the ride, let's be honest, and oh my god, it's interesting. But yeah, I think that sums up everything that's gone on recently, and I think that's all I really have to say to you guys today. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them down in the comment section, and if you did like this, why not subscribe or like or whatever. I'm coming out with that 100 subscriber special, so hey, if you're that one special last subscriber, I will make a literal video about how I appreciate you so much, man, let's be honest. Like, I will make a plaque, and I will put it right here. Okay, maybe not, but you get the point. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day today, and as always, stay dapper.